welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last we left off, stuff got serious. And as always, we're gonna follow up very serious stuff with looking around the world completely unrelated. I found this while looking around. That is not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a kit of some kind, but we got a mystery fragment, which is interesting. Also, in this vicinity...
That was higher than I thought.
I'm so sad he doesn't say that smarts anymore.
Perhaps we can place something here.
So I found this.
Nico, care to lend me a hand?
Now, I do want to advance the story, all jokes aside, soon, because I suspect that we might be getting access to another construction method soon. Because I think, narrowed down what all of the question marks here are. This looks like a new land, or a new location that is going to be... Stuff got serious, look at that star shine. This looks like a location that's related to this side quest. By the way, this side quest auto-triggers when you walk near it. Very fun times when you're trying to grind for Collectopedia cards. This, I think, is a super boss. For reasons I'll explain in a minute. So, this was always findable, I believe. And because this was always findable, I have reason to believe that this is actually a relic. Because we got all the chests. This opened up after we got access to the zip lines. And because I have no other way, could see no other way to get up here, this is and the fact that this unlocked after we got zip lines, this is probably a zip line. This, I think, is some kind of weird pole or something, like a tall ladder that we haven't figured out how to craft yet. And I think that because it's in this cave right below a giant hole. And so that's why I think that's that. And based on everything else, this is a field crafting, this is a field crafting, this is a chest. Well, the only other thing that this could be is a named monster. And the fact that it hasn't spawned yet leads me to believe it's a super boss. Now, as for what super boss it could be a reference to Xenoblade 2. In fact, this fight area vaguely reminds me of the fight area for Orpheon at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Perhaps, maybe, possibly, I don't know. And of course, this is a named monster, and these here are two heart-to-hearts, which we can actually now see. So whenever we get around going back to there, we can see that. I'm gonna go across the zipline, but I don't think I'm gonna be continuing this area just yet. Wait, but I was expecting to go down. Wait. And their chest this way. Okay, so I guess the side quest is gonna break this rock for us. I was teased going down there. That might be where we continue the story, actually. I was thinking the story continues from this location, since we sort of just stopped exploring here and fucked off. Oh god damn it, there's an ether channel. So I guess that answers that. As far as this goes, I think I see a cliff here, and so I suspect that there's like a zip line that's going to lead to this cliff. It might even be this zip line zips down to here, and then maybe something else from here zips over to here. Or there's two of that pole thing here that's going to let us climb up both this ether channel and this kind. I don't really know, but those are my two working theories right now. Try to get to those locations. Because this location is pretty much done. There's still 3 unique monsters. I'm sure one of which is in this hidden area. And possibly that might be where all the relics are, because there's 3 relics, and I have not discovered a chest where they could be. The last container is probably here, which is where we're going to be going right now. It's actually probably a good thing that I'm I didn't play Jedi Survivor.
Okay, we've arrived.
Because I'm going to probably be moving during the long weekend next week. And as a result, I think my jank setup will not support playing PS5 games for a minute until I get a proper streaming desk, which hopefully should be soon after I move in, but I don't really need it. But we'll see. Your assigned archetype is Puppet. Oh man. Like that one Tohomon game. That is good, but I have complicated opinions on that. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I mentioned the Collectopedia earlier. Let's fill it out. Yesteryear. I had to go looking for Don Hydrangeas because we never found them. You just find them around. And Royal Red Scallops.
I saved it to the Collectopedia.
That's satisfying.
And Ragamos Installation. We've also got enough for this Razzle Basil,
That's it.
which I don't pronounce basil that way usually, but like I have to. It's Razzle Basil. It rhymes, so I can tell author's intent there. Puppet Master archetypes. They're cool, I suppose. Very evil, though, often.
Eager for a kicking.
It's a very evil, by nature, archetype. I don't know what the cooldown is on Heavy Rush, so I should probably use it for now. Oh god, A, what the fuck?
Go off. Damn. They got the drop on us.
Yeah. I kind of wish that slowdown when you cancel didn't exist. It makes things harder than they need to be. Sometimes, anyway. Like, timing, it's a lot harder when the timing just decides, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go do my own thing right now. I've already fought these snakes, so I don't...
No way. They
Well.
come after us?
It could just force. Very true. But I think that archetype does lend itself very easily to like antagonistic figures for that reason. But you're not wrong. I missed. Alright, that I got a boost for. Yeah, I should have done my own. Well, I guess I can't do an awaken. But I should have done an awaken.
We can do it. Illusory blue. Very thoughtful of you.
Oh yeah, we should probably change your party members. I think I'm gonna start partnering. I want Rex partnered with A because I feel like dealing extra damage to topple and launch is just too good. Let's get our Unity set up. So, I think more permanently Rex is going to be paired with A, unless I learn for some reason this is bad, actually. Shulk. Fills Unity parity special gauge by 70% at the start of battle. Shulk likes to being awakened, so that might actually be really good. I think I am going to do that.
Let's do it, Shulk.
And that leaves boost damage dealt based on the amount of battle time elapsed.
Don't drag your feet, okay?
I do need to pair Rex with his daughter, though, at some point. Luma and Rosalie and Luma, maybe. This is probably where a named monster is gonna be, if I had to guess. No? It's the last chest, then. Oh, it's a relic. No, bad! There's our first relic. No! Ew. Alright. I still think that tanks tend to be more accessory focused, at least for my untrained ability to build characters. However, both my tanks already have 2. And I kind of want to get an attacker in on this. What did I have Matthew set to? And why? Oh, right, it's because I didn't like his attacker thing, so I put him on hopefully a better attacker thing. I will be playing Rex next, and he likes to have crits, so...
More stuff to try.
What do we got for you, Rex? Attacking from the side. Do you attack from the side, usually? Higher level enemies, hopefully never going to happen, but if I guess if I'm fighting super bosses, it's free damage. Incapacitated. This feels like it's gonna draw aggro. I don't know if I really want this on an attacker. I feel like I'd actually want this more on a tank. When HP is 90% or higher, that might be good. But it's only a 15% boost. That doesn't seem that worth it. But I don't know number-wise. This could be really busted, actually. But it doesn't seem very strong to me. This seems like per enemy in battle, but with fundamental differences. Auto attack damage, sure. If I see nothing better. Damage dealt indoors? Is there an indoors in this game? Outdoors might be okay. Once again, it looks like a lot of locations are considered... Unless... I guess caves could be indoors. For every enemy in battle... When your attacks are blocked, you're not thrown off balance. That might be good if we ever start seeing enemies that block like crazy. 50 times per evade. Now, I haven't played as Rex, so I don't know if I really would need that in Rex. Landing ahead deals damage as though the enemy's physical defense was 20% lower. So, I know that ability is busted, and I think you do mostly physical damage, so maybe that will be good for a third accessory. Take more damage. That seems good most of the time, but I feel like AoEs would be bad. Boost aggro reduction targeted by the enemy. Could be handy. But I feel like I want to prevent that situation from ever occurring in the first place. Ooh. Nah. Recharge strats. What did we get, exactly? Sense of calm, resistance to sleep. I don't know. I feel like we don't have a lot of areas left. Oh yeah, I crafted a bunch of level 3 gems. Double spinning edge! Alright. Well, that's this cave down. There is another we can explore before we start heading on to story stuff and side quests. We'll probably pick up the side quests first, actually. Beyblade Rex. Especially since he's got that recharge thing. Oh yeah, we got...
This is the place.
We got stuff. I don't remember if I did any affinity growth off screen, but this is what Shell currently looks like. It's pretty full, so I suspect I did.
Alright, I think I got the gist.
Finish off arts.
Alright, I think I got the gist. Alright, I think I got the gist.
Don't other characters have like 2 whatever. So we're almost done with Shulk. Which is good, because now we'll be able to do the same, but with Rex. Yeah, you mostly find Bizarnicles around here, so I had to, like, do a couple laps of the place in order to properly get the red scallops, I think they were called. There's also a couple of people we could talk to properly add them to our affinity chart. Reckless installation, yeah. So I'm curious what this place is.
Are we ready for this?
Yes. I'm with you, Shulk.
Break! Stop back! Nice one, Matthew.
Oh good, I leveled up. Just what I wanted. Tephra Cavern reshaped. Oh, it's Tephra Cave. Interesting.
With friends at our side, we can do anything.
That's right. We've got this.
There's probably a named monster here. Or, no, no, this is Ragna's Desolation, so there still could be a named
Friends at
monster
our
here.
side, we can do anything.
Ha! Indeed, Shulk.
Trying to look. That could be a hole in the ceiling. This might be where the story advances, actually.
Illusory blow! I appreciate that. They thought this would slow us down.
Topped up the training, I guess.
So I think I see a hole in the cavern roof there. Yeah, okay. This might be where the story progresses after the... Oh, but there's the Ether channel.
We can save it for a rainy day.
I appreciate that I'm not getting nearly as high on Ether as I did in the main game. Alright, that's this cave checked out. I guess that's all. Now we start picking up side quests, I guess. I kind of wish there was a setting in, like, game to say don't have friend pop-ups during cutscenes. Because I think last time that happened, and I was like, oh, but you didn't really need to. I should probably continue the story first. Oh, right, we got these fish enemies to deal with. Finding future being, which is the correct way to do it. They should have been collectibles the whole time. Same, I think, with the,
Are we ready for this?
I would rather the soldiers that you can find around to be like that also.
Quick and painless.
I think there's supposed to be 3 fish that we can get in the Enemypedia. Yeah, there's 3 fish here. I don't know if there's like a stronger Shooks as well.
At least we can get them back, huh?
Covers it all. I think so, but I don't know. I kind of like them, even though they literally serve no purpose, essentially. I was just over how I want to be awakened as much as possible, so this is good. Matthew, you going Super Saiyan over there, buddy. Yeah, there's one fish enemy I'm still missing, and I'm not really sure where they are. Or what they are.
With friends at our side, we can do anything. Ha! You know, I really like that.
He really is. Oh, I did also upgrade our weapons to level 4, which is currently the max that we can do, because we need Keves soldier stuff to upgrade it further.
Wikipedia. That takes care of that.
This was basically what I predicted.
Treasure. Nice.
The question is where the last fish is, because there's the shooks that swim around here, but I don't think they're the level 30 shooks. I don't think. I mean, I guess they could be, but I'm... Oh yeah, I think we could also do this affinity scene now. Are these different fish? They are different fish. There we are. We'll actually almost complete the NMPD of an area for
We
once.
can do anything.
That's right. We've got this.
The flow of battle favors us.
Conversation's paying off, huh?
With friends at our side, we can do anything.
Sim Shock gets a bonus from attack from behind. Oh, I just break if I attack from behind. Okay.
Quick and painless, thankfully.
Are we ready for this?
Yes. I'm with you.
I really like this idea of like a battle. If you start the battle, you get like a bonus thing. I just really wish that it applied from any direction. I don't like that it's directionally influenced. Because like if you're playing as a tank, you shouldn't care that much. Anyway, Enemypedia is looking very full now, actually. We are literally missing these two monsters, one of which is probably the super boss. Alright, I think we're gonna do this next story before we start the side quest romp, if only because, A, we might get a new build thing, and if we get a new build thing, I'm gonna want to explore the world for places that I can build it. But for two, because I think some of the side quests are on the quest board, and that is right next to where we need to go for story. Oh, I think I did most of the Enemypedia on screen, but I do remember, I believe in, not yesterday, on the Aurora Shelf. Where is it? The little bird fuckers. Yeah, the squars, I think I did off camera, just because they were around at the time, so why not? Hey, Karsten. Ah, it's you, is it? Thanks so much for the other day. I wish I could give you a proper reward, but I'm afraid my belongings all went up in smoke. Take this at least. Oh my god, I got a recipe. A recipe? More than enough, mate. Cheers! Who'd have thought it? A whole vigilante group existing outside of the city walls. What's your feeling? You think we can trust them? They've shown us a lot of kindness. Seems more like enough reason, if I'm honest. Especially since they've betrayed me in the most recent cutscene. I'm definitely feeling all for them right now. Take a word of advice from your elder boy. If you want to get by in this world, take nothing for granted.
Let's go and visit them.
I heard about you. Heard you've been making quite a name for yourself. Nah, it's nothing really. Now don't be modest. I know how difficult it is to back up one's words with action. At least I know I've always been a disappointment to myself. Never really took the scorepox by the pincers. I can't offer you much in the way of advice, but maybe I can still learn from you. Breathe a little inspiration to this old stagnant brain.
Always happy to help.
The survivors of the tragedy banded together and putting their best foot forward all the day with the city. So this is what the hope feels like. I've been so blind. That's the thing about us humans. As long as you're alive, and hope never dies. I shall engrave it in stone in the deep recesses of my heart. Dylan! Hey, Nicole and Glimmer, was it? How are you getting along with the Ouroboros power? About that. What is the Ouroboros power, exactly? Ah, well, Matthew's Blade's got the ability to draw out that power from Kavesti and Agner soldiers, see? Yeah, remember when I decked you with the huge shockwave? That's what it was. I don't know exactly what makes it tick, but they say it's the culmination of the research on the Ouroboros stone. And that's also what released us from our flame clocks. Ah, no, that's something different. You're only free once the flame clock of the furnace you're tied to gets smashed. So if we keep up the research, maybe we won't even need to do that anymore. Mickey reminds me of you when you were just a lad, you know. Ho ho! Really, could you be more specific? I mean, like, how determined he is to get stronger. You know. You remind me of your father. In what regard? You know, like how you used to train with your grandpa Gondor every day. Yeah, guess I had that phase. Mickey really looks up to you. No good disappointing him by showing how sloppy you are can be sometimes. Enough of that. But yeah, I get it. I can't believe the gall of that son of a bitch. That scumbag burned the city to the ground, and he dared show his face to you? And then the thing with Niall, too. Damn it, to hell with all that. Mate. Sorry, I've got to cool my head a bit. At least, at this rate, it feels like I'm going to go berserk. That's enough of Dylan. Gotta grab the gear while we're here. Our free rabbit diode of the day. Oh right, we entered through the back. Oldies a furnace. Oh yeah, I think I got enough materials to finish this off. If we try swap it... Oh right.
What was it that you needed?
Nothing. It seems those weren't the faulty parts. Let's see what else could be the cause.
What was it that you needed?
Output reactor? Look, Shulk, it's working. Indeed, that's the sound of a job well done. Now all that's left is to analyze the machine and repurpose the tech for the use of the mobile furnace. Right, then theoretically we should be able to craft high-quality gems whenever we want. Damn, you guys are wizards. How's that even gonna work? Well, the way this device works is fundamentally the same as the one we use, but the technology it uses is very... how do I put this? Idiosyncratic. It's not something that we could have come off an assembly line. I think it's custom made, and quite meticulously at that. And for that reason, it looks like it'll be an incredibly useful asset with regard to upgrading our mobile version. Well, well. I'd have thought she'd still be purring along nicely after the colony has had such a fall from grace. The Gem Man's... The Gem Man. He never got a name. The Gem Man's invention continues to stand the test of time. What a formidable fellow, who definitely was important, and that's exactly why he has a name. It's Gem Man. Thank you, sir. We'll treat her kindly, we promise. Now crafting... craft up to rank 5. Not that I have the materials to do that anyway. Ooh, we got the gemstones, though. That'll come in handy.
You actually fixed it. Nice.
To me. I miss those days sometimes.
Lucille. How on Ionios did you manage to repair that ether furnace? It was basically a hunk of rusted junk. Hats off to you, my friends. Let me just disassemble it for future reference to see what you've got going in there. Don't do that. We only just repaired it. Don't worry, I'm just pulling your leg. Knowing how you think, Lucille, I'm not entirely sure I believe you. No, not Hamel. Oh, good. I can't skip those anymore. Hamel's skills as a mechanic are, of course, exemplary, but I fear he's just not assertive enough to really shine. Give hand robot. I'm doing my best to drill that into him, but my lecturing him all the time isn't really looking like a solution. Yeah, I don't want to sound patronizing here, but it doesn't sound like a best approach. Oh, tell me about it. Ugh, what do I do? Perhaps if you just made a few friends, we'd start to see a change in him. That sounds like a side quest. Oh, hello, Hamill. Now you've got something to say. Nicole, I tweaked it just as you told me last time. The air frequencies dropped a ton. Oh, really? Oh, phew. Wait, was there a new... I didn't think it looked like there was a new line of dialogue, but maybe I skipped through it. Whoops. Oh, phew. Though actually, I was wondering, could I get your opinion on something else as well? Sure, if it's something I can help with. Thank you. I was hoping I'd get a chance to talk to you more, so this is great. Haha, those two look like they're really gonna hit it off.
We may be able to ask them this and that.
We've run test after test, and now at long last, you've entered the final stretch for the automaton's completion. Almost there, are we? I knew it would be a good idea to entrust this task to you and your sister. Well, I can't fight, so tinkering with machines is about the only thing I can do. So I'm glad that we found some way to help.
Are they getting along well?
Oh, now I get like... The system that lets automatons operate by themselves was actually created by my little brother, Hamill. So he's kind of a brain then? Was it really that tricky? Simply put, it's not really something you can pull off without knowing them from the inside out. He knows them better than me. He'll be a first-rate mechanic one day, mark my words, and I don't just mean that because he's my brother. I have to at least give him a helping hand until that day comes. That's a most fervent wish. I'm the only family he's got after all. Like, there's gonna be a lot of characters. I think I'm gonna skip talking to them the second they... Okay, they don't always get a line of dialogue. Oh, that reminds me. If we do succeed mass-producing automatons, we're thinking of sharing them with the people of the city. Really? You okay with that? I requested this personally. I imagine there'll be vital assets somewhere down the line. When we do, someone might have to visit the city to perform maintenance every now and then, though. No worries. I'll be glad to have you. Looking forward to it, Hamill. Right, leave it to me. I could just do gem crafting here. Interesting. But we don't really have the materials for this stuff. I need to find rare shooks, which I don't know if I'm gonna.
Our original worlds used to be one and the same. It boasted almost unthinkable prosperity, and was home to so many people.
That is, until one man's foolishness screwed it all up, splitting it into two separate places.
One was the world of the Bionis, and the other, Olrest. These two divided worlds began to evolve independently of each other. They each gave birth to new life.
Wasn't as peaceful as it sounds, though. You had your share of tyrannical empires, scrabbling over limited resources. But despite all that, thanks to generations of people fighting for the future, the worlds did eventually know harmony.
Sadly, it didn't last. The two worlds torn asunder longed to be as they once were. But they were composed of opposing types of matter. Recombined, they would dissolve into light and cease to be. The annihilation events you see across Ionios are miniature portents of this.
So we put our heads together and built something that would let us escape destruction. We called it Origin, a repository of data about everything, of memories and souls. Even if the worlds were annihilated, this system would let us revive them. And that thing in the sky is it.
At the heart of its workings is the Trinity processor core called Ontos. In other words, Alpha.
But Alpha deemed our existence obsolete and wanted to erase us. We all fought, even Mobius. And it was a draw. No, I guess we lost. All we did was delay the inevitable a smidge. We couldn't cut it.
Now Alpha's gathering power again, and getting ready to depart. In the heart of Origin called the Ark. Alongside new life, the lives of city people gathered there, which he plans to take to a new world.
Is that all of it then? We done? No more little secrets?
It's the unvarnished truth.
But why would he choose her in particular? There were so many in the city to choose from.
She's got Agnian ancestry. In terms of hereditary traits, core crystals get dominance. My guess? Maybe it's because he's got injured when we fought. Maybe she's got whatever he's lacking.
There's more to it. Her emotions also factor into it. Or that may in fact be the most crucial element of all.
Say, what's so great about this world? Really? All the thieving for one's own gain, the greed. Life has less value in this world than a piece of dirt. This is your world of peace.
That wasn't my sister back there. Niall is the kindest person I know. She looked after the city's children, and they loved her.
But that's just it. When a person loses that, what do? They change. What she said last night, that's the way she truly felt. And to Alpha, those emotions are the perfect fodder. Right now, she's a great deal more indispensable to him than me.
I'll find him. But I'm doing it for her. For Niall. All this saving the world stuff, that's something for you guys to sort out. I'll buckle up. No problem.
Good to hear. Then our goals align. In case you didn't notice. We want the best for you too.
Knowing N is your family. Still up to it?
Family. He killed Grandad. He's no family of mine.
I see. Then I won't stop you. Though...
Huh?
Listen to me. If you decide to hear his side of the story, be sure to heed his words. Once you do, you can judge for yourself. I'll respect your choice. Apologies. Were you waiting long?
No, we were just about to start. Right, about our next course of action.
So, I actually kind of like this development of Alpha, if only because it explains something about the end of Xenoblade 3 that didn't initially make sense, and that is, what happened to the people of the city when the two worlds went back to being two worlds? I mean, technically, if you really think about it, everybody died, because the Noah back on the original world of Xenoblade 1 is not the same Noah that went through all of the shit in Xenoblade 3. I mean, Noah was maybe a bad choice, because he seems to have some memory of it, but, like, my point is that, like, the people of the city just stopped existing. Everyone else was originally from the worlds of Xenoblade 1 or 2, but the city people have nowhere to go. But this maybe suggests that Alpha, or, I mean, I guess we kill Alpha, so maybe not Alpha, but, like, Origin creates its own world for them. And then possibly that could be the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 4. Because I think that would make the most sense, because the people of the city were intermingled with all of the races across Xenoblade 1 and 2 at the time of this, because then they eventually just went back to being normal humans, which was really boring, and I really don't like the city in the original game, or in the base game. But what this means is that Xenoblade 4 can now have a reason to include all of the races of Xenoblade 1 and 2 together without this the worlds are fused thing. What are the cross people babs when the world split? Yeah, exactly.
What's there to discuss? We break into that origin place, beat Alpha to a pulp, and get Nael the hell out of there. End of.
Thought you might say that. It's pretty much what we had in mind, too.
If we want to make our way to Origin, then our first port of call will have to be Prison Island.
Prison Island? Where's that?
Prison Island lies at the northernmost tip of the Saint Omnia region, where we are now. Smack in the middle of the rugged terrain.
From there, there is a way into Origin.
However, there's a problem.
Of course there is.
The entrance to Prison Island is located on the side of a tower, and at considerable elevation. The survey team has looked into it, and concluded that it would be impossible to access from ground level. The city's armories are all under repair, which takes the air route off the table.
So we're shit out of luck. Isn't there some other way?
Relax. There's a way, all right.
Oh, we could be building an elevator, maybe.
We can tweak the ether slide apparatus for direct vertical
Or
ascent.
it is just going to be a
Should give us
vertical
access
pull.
to the island's face.
At that point, we should probably call it an ether lift, really. I'll take you through the steps necessary for the refurbishment later at the workshop.
Okay, gotcha. So to start with, we'll need to get this ether lift thing ready for action. Well, no time like the present.
Matthew?
Huh? What's up, Nicole?
Oh, it's,
There's something we wanted to talk to you all about.
That's sudden. You sure it can't wait?
it's of the utmost importance.
Right you are, then. But this place makes me anxious. Should we take this somewhere else?
Okay, then how about our tents?
Great. So, there's the ether lift business, and Nicole and Glim's urgent matter. Gonna have to tackle things one at a time.
No, I wanted to talk to an NPC. God. Targeting NPCs in this game is unusually hard, and I hate it. It's like, just speak to the person in front of me, Jesus Christ. Hi? Hi? Honestly, where's that guy got to? Don't wander off on me, dang it. Bring End War to end. Just when the great Saomi happened upon the discovery of a lifetime. That big, huh? Ah, you know what? Never mind that. Do me a favor and forget about it, okay? Janice? Ugh. What business have those Mobius blackguards in this region? I shall see to it next time that I thwart them personally, inexperience be damned. Look, I get it, I really do, but we're not having you cork it up the moment you step into battle. Stay back. As you wish.
Let's remember to say hi later.
Hark, my friends! I have been appointed on this day as second in command of our newly established unit. But we just talked to you a moment ago. Recently appointed! Though in truth, I lament that I did not claim the crowning rank. Hey, that's still pretty impressive. Feels like just the other day that you were a rookie, no? Ah, how true it is, young master. Indeed, primacy is yet within my sights. One day soon, we shall wrest the city from its wretched fate, and triumph hand in hand as heroes both.
I see. So that's how they really feel.
Oh yeah. We can, we went from 11 to 22%, so that basically doubled our percentage there. Alright.
Another one going down?
Shulk is done. Of course, I've got you to deal with, but before that, we got Rex. Is allies low HP, deal 50% and take 20% less. And crit rate by 10. This one's important, I think, for you.
Now we're getting the good stuff. A new skill.
And I actually really want the TP increase on you, because that'll help out getting our chain attack numbers high. What do we got? It's new. Gooseberry Stew Recipe. Call. Oglum Coral. Star break duration. That's it? Alright, and I've got skills on you. I'm sorry, I loathe, like, notification dots like this. Cloud Wings. Oh, this is gonna be stuff in... Vermilion Woods? Tale of the Bringer of Chaos! That's a reference. Ragwell Lake. Okay. Ooh, we get lessons in... Okay, I actually want to figure out what this means.